Hi, I'm Dan and welcome to Awesome English. This lesson, we're going to learn all about slow riding. Now, this is an awesome skill to make you a better rider. Let's learn more. Alright, let's check in on our awesome checklist for today's lesson. Now, these are the learning objectives we want to achieve. It's our roadmap to success. So the first one is to know the slow riding strategy. Then, to practice a slow riding paragraph for a setting description. And then finally, to use literary devices and text features to make your slow riding paragraph awesome. Let's get started. So what is slow riding? Does it mean we ride slowly like a turtle or a sloth? No. What it means is we use a step-by-step approach to follow a certain structure or rules to complete a task. Now the purpose of that is it builds in all these cool literary devices and text feature elements to make you a better writer. Alright, let's keep going. So our task today is to write a setting description paragraph using slow writing skills. Now you could use this for a narrative or a recount. Now it looks like this. You have to follow certain rules or steps in order to do it properly. Let's check it out. So let's do one together. It works exactly like this. The first sentence needs to start with "in the distance." Your second sentence needs to be a compound sentence with a simile. Then we need to use a metaphor for your third sentence. Then the next sentence needs to start with an adverb. Write a complex sentence for the next one with two great adjectives. Then for the next sentence in your paragraph, use some onomatopoeia and personification. Then for the next one, start with "without warning" as the phrase to begin your sentence. Then we have the next one, which is use a preposition or a simile. Then we have write a sentence with a question mark, and the final one is start that last sentence in our paragraph with "in that moment." Let's learn more and let's do one together. Okay, so let's get started. Now you might want to pause the video between each sentence as you write your sentence down. Now you can innovate or change our sentences or copy them, but I encourage you to innovate and change. But you must stick to the rules. So you must write the first sentence using that phrase "in the distance," comma. So the first sentence we have given you is, "In the distance, the heat shimmered above the hard clay dirt." Have a go at your sentence now. Alright, hopefully sentence one went well and you started with "in the distance, comma." Our next sentence, sentence two, needs to be a compound sentence with a simile. So our example is this: the mountains framed the horizon and they looked like jagged teeth. Over to you. So for sentence three, you need to use a metaphor. So the example we have here is: the fearsome heat tore at the red ground without mercy. Over to you. Write a metaphor to go with the setting description of the desert. Our next sentence needs to start with an adverb. So we have slowly the dark clouds began to crowd the vast sky. Full stop. Over to you. Start with an adverb for your next sentence. Alright, now you need to write a complex sentence with two great adjectives. We have "when the thunder rumbled across the barren land, comma, glorious raindrops started to fall." Have a go at writing your complex sentence with two great adjectives now. For sentence six, we're going to use onomatopoeia and personification. So our example is: crack, comma, lightning danced across the sky. Over to you. Use some onomatopoeia and personification. So sentence seven needs to start with "without warning, comma." So the example we have for you is: without warning, comma, sheets of rain began to fall endlessly from above. Full stop. Have a go at your without warning sentence now. Sentence number 8 is to use a preposition and a simile. So the example we have is on the ground. Puddles of water quickly formed as if the ground was bleeding. So you have a preposition and a simile. Over to you. Practice those 2 skills now. Our 9th sentence needs to end with a question mark. So the sentence we have as an example is, will they make it to shelter? Question mark. Have a go at a question mark sentence for your paragraph. Alright, so our last and final sentence in this setting description paragraph is to start with, in that moment, comma. So we have as an example, in that moment, comma, the heavens opened, full stop. Now, remember, if you don't know all these literary devices, don't worry. Check out some of the videos or follow us to learn more. Let's keep learning. Okay, so when you've finished all your slow writing rules, your awesome paragraph should look a bit like this. We don't do the sentences individually, we want to join it all up. So hopefully what we've achieved is giving you a paragraph more detail by sticking to the rules and more variety of text features. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, so now it's over to you. It's time for some independent learning. You should now know what slow writing is. Go and write your own slow writing paragraph. You can create your own rules to go with your slow writing paragraph or change the order of the ones we practiced today. Either way, remember, practice makes progress. I'll see you next time, and remember to stay awesome.